Hey dears, so let's get started. Welcome to Art with Cine Dalfi. Today I'm using this grey toned sheets for making a realistic eye. These are really beautiful when it comes to adding highlights because it already has a middle tone in it, which is really beautiful. So let's get started with the materials. So I use Staedtler Double E pencils for extra darkness, and this is a charcoal pencils for giving you the darkest strokes. Also, we use some brushes for blending. You can use any flat brushes that is available with you. Also, an eyebrow brush is also useful. That's a trick. And I'm using some white pencils. I'm also using a glass marker. This is interesting. This is a mono eraser. This is used for highlights, and we can also blend with this. That was a mono eraser refill. This is a charcoal chalk, compressed charcoal. This is a knidded eraser. The actual color of this is a blue one, but I have used it a lot, so charcoal and all has turned it black. These are paper stumps. These are useful when it comes to blending. We'll be blending using this. So it comes in different sizes, the biggest and smallest. So these are the old stumps which I have. You can see the color, how it turns out by time with the use of charcoal. So let's begin. So for drawing an eye, here I'm directly drawing with the Staedtler Double E pencil. These are darkest pencils, so you always try to use an HB pencil, normal any pencil which you have, an Apsara, a Natraj, or any pencil for drawing the first rough sketch. Because if there is anything in mistake which is happening, it's easier for you to just erase it off. Now I have practice with drawing, so I'm directly going in with the Staedtler pencils. For drawing any figures, you should always remember geometric shapes. So here you can draw a circle, within it you can draw an ellipse, inside it again you can draw a circle for the iris. So once you have done with a rough sketch, you have blocked the areas where you want to shade, where your eyes will be, where your iris will be, you can go with the eyebrows. So here in this drawing I'm not focusing on the eyebrows, so I'll be just drawing it off to give it a texture. We'll do a detailed video for eyebrows too. So once your blocking of the areas are done, go with minor detailings. After this, we'll start with shading. If you are aware about hatching, you can use that technique while doing the eyebrows. You can darken the areas where you find there a fold is coming or else a darkness is needed. You can just darken those areas. I had shown you that compressed charcoal. Compressed charcoal can be rubbed in a sheet which will give you charcoal powder. That charcoal powder can be used with the brush for blending this. So this will give you a tonal value, which is very easier. Instead of using pencils, creating the tonal value and then blending it, this technique will save your time. It will also give you an even tone, and the darkness can be controlled with your brush. The pressure you'll be applying, and the more powder you take in the brush, the more the shade will be. In between, you can go on adding using the charcoal pencil strokes to make the iris more darker. You can use the mono eraser giving a highlight. I have left that place for highlight, so we'll not be touching in the highlight throughout the sketch. You can go on adding the eyelids when needed. I'm using the white pencil to give the highlight. You can again use the brush to blend them all. You can clearly see I have given some lines inside the eyes to show our veins. Now that was a knidded eraser which I used to wipe out the extra charcoal powder which is present in the sketch. Wherever highlights is used, your last step should be always going and detailing the highlight once again before completing the sketch. Under the iris, when we do a highlight that will give adding on a depth. For the next video, we will also show how a teardrop can be drawn. You can try the same at home even with the minimal materials which are available with you. Do let me know how the video has helped you. Thank you so much.